Hi everyone. So today we're going to build a interactive language bot with AI without any coding. So today we'll be using V0 and Grok API and also Cursor IDE for our project today. So let's start with V0. So we're going to ask V0 to create an UI for us for the interactive language bot. So let's say create an UI for a interactive language bot with React, White, TypeScript, and Bootstrap. And you start generate the code, and let's just wait for some minutes. And right now the code has generated, and you can see the preview of the language bot is quite decent, and I think this is what we really want. And you can see we can just type anything like what is food in Spanish. So it won't have any response yet because we haven't implemented any AI on our project. So right now we're going to create a React project for our bot. So right now we're going to create a React project. So open your Cursor IDE and go to the terminal, and we're going to create our project in our desktop. So we do cd desktop and npm create white datas, and we're going to create a project name. Let's call it a let's say a language bot. We're going to do it in React and TypeScript. So we have already created our project. So let's open it in the desktop, language bot. And this is our React project. So whenever we create a project, we're going to do a npm install in our terminal. This is always as usual because whenever you create, we need to do npm install let to create a package manager for us. And we have already installed our npm. So right now we're going to follow the instructions that the Visio gave us. So he asked us to install some packages, dependencies. So we just copy it and we go back to our terminal, copy, paste, and boom. So it asks us to install some dependencies and make sure to update your whiteconfig.ts. Sure, we just copy and go to the whiteconfig.ts, just paste it, replace it, and save. And I guess that's all. So for the code, and next we're going to download the code file and replace it in our project. So how do we do this? So you can see there's a component folder in the src folder. So we're going to create a folder called component folders components, and right now we're going to download each of the files. So we're going to do chat interface, and remember you are going to rename it to the correct name accordingly. So this is the chat interface.txx, and you can do the same for the rest. So after download all the files, we're going to open our download folder, and let's say we're going to replace it. And this for file chat interface, language selector, message, and progress bars is in the component folder. So we can going to drag and drop to the components folder. And next, we're going to replace the app.txx in the src folder. So you just replace it, and boom, that's and done. So next step is we're going to remove all the app.css and index.css. And now we can just do npm run dev, and you can open the website and check whether is it the interface that we want. And as you can see, this is the UI that we want, and we can just do any input. What is food in Spanish? So it not yet has any response from the AI because we haven't used it. So next step, we're going to use Grok API to call our AI. So right now we're going to use Grok API. So make sure you have a registered account for this, and I've already registered, so don't forget to register. So let's go to the free API key, and we are going to create an API key for our project. So just press create API key. So what do you want to name the project? The API key, you can just do a language bot submit, and copy this API key and just store it anywhere that you think is safe. We're going to just store it in the search bar, and done. And next, we're going to the documentation and go to the quick start and select JavaScript. And next, we're going to npm install the Grok SDK. So head back to the Cursor IDE. We copy this command and go to the IDE. Inside the terminal, we're going to paste it and enter. And we have installed the Grok SDK. And next, we're going to copy this code and we're going to paste it somewhere around here, the chat interface. Just paste it in the top. And right now we have pasted the code, so we can try to npm run dev to check out our website whether it's work or not. So we open our website and you can see it's blank. So what happened? So we're going to inspect our website and see what are the errors. And it says process is not defined, but I'm not sure what's happening. So we're going to use cursor to help us to solve this problem. So we're going to open the chat using Control plus L. You can Control plus L and just ask anything, and we will say I want to use Grok API for the chatbot, and you can say I am using white. And these are the code. You can just apply to it and accept, and you can try it again and head back to the website and refresh. It still says process is not defined, so maybe we can just ask them, I'm using white for env. It means that because we have an API key but we haven't used it, so it means that we can't use the AI. So we just say I'm using white for env, and the cursor asks us to create a .env file in our root. So we're going to just create a new file in our root, and we call it the .env, and we just copy. And for this, we're going to replace the actual API key. So we have saved it on the search bar, right? So we're going to copy it and replace it and save. And right now it says we're going to update our code here, and we're just going to just apply in the chat interface.txx, apply and accept. So we're going to head back to our website. We can do a npm run dev again and open our website. And you can see it's still blank. So we're going to see what are the errors. So it says like we are running a browser-like environment. This is disabled by default. Blah 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 blah. So I don't know what is this. We're going to just ask cursor, paste it, and just ask cursor how to solve it. So we can just update our code here, apply, accept, save, and let's just refresh our website. And boom, this is the website right now. So let's try a message. What is food in Spanish? And it says the Spanish word for follow this element, blah, 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 blah. So it works. So you can choose other language as well, like maybe Chinese. What is food in Chinese? So is that in Chinese the word for food is 食物. So it actually works. So very good, very good. And it's I can say what is let's say dog in Italian. So the word of dog is cane. I don't know how to pronounce it, but yeah, it actually works, and you can do a very interactive way to communicate with the AI, and you can just ask, what is blah 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 in Italian, what is blah 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 in Chinese. This is how you build an interactive language learning bot without any coding experience. You can just use these tools like V0, Grok API, and also Cursor IDE to just generate the code for you and solve the problem, solve the errors. And it's how easy to just make a simple website with AI. So because AI is a trend right now, so you can even create an AI based website without any coding. Thanks for watching this video. Happy coding.